Hi, I'm Dr. Joan Friedman. Welcome to Twin Tuesday. I wanted to share a story about some young women I've been working with. These are fraternal twins, and you've heard me speak ad nauseum about the caretaking syndrome, where one twin very much gets into the role of having to take care of her brother or her sister. So these two women I'm going to be talking about today are in their 20s, and they went off to university. And it was sort of predictable that it was going to be a really, really rough adjustment for one, whereas the other one was really going to try to use this opportunity about being away to really focus in on finding herself and making friends and, getting into her career choice where she could really begin to shine and enjoy and exploit her talents. So as it happened, one of them is doing really well. She's doing just that while her sister is just flailing around and she's barely coping. I really don't feel she's going to be able to stay at school. This is not surprising because she left for school already in a very compromised, depressed, and anxious situation. But I give her a lot of credit for just going and trying and seeing if she could make it. But, as we all know, adjustment to college for singletons is also so hard. And for those kids that end up finding out that they are not ready and they need to come back, there's so much shame and so much embarrassment connected to that situation. Of course, eventually it gets worked out and they end up going back to school, maybe the same school, maybe a different school, but that adjustment period is really a very big learning curve where they can figure out why and how and if they were having so much trouble getting accustomed to this new environment and these new standards. So I am hoping that in the particular family that I'm talking about, I really need to let them know that they cannot let the twin who's doing well to feel like her efforts are going to be impeded by her sister's unsuccessful efforts. Because again, the relationship in the past has been defined by one taking care of the other. And in this case, the one who's doing well needs to forge ahead, go on, and not be involved and not be overwhelmed and overloaded by her sister's anxiety and depression. But this is something that the family has to step up and recognize and do something about. And in the end, if both girls are able to figure themselves out in their own way, it'll be a way that they can understandably be much closer and much healthier as young adults. So thank you for listening, and I'll see you next week.